think you're gonna kill the music.
I am doing the sound effect thing. The thing where it goes, and there's the music, and it's like hard to. They change the interface to this thing like every other week, so I'm like scrolling, like, where's the volume? Where'd they put it? Do you want to try AI? No, I don't want to try AI.
Good time.
Welcome to Old Gray Bricks, where I feel like a boomer yelling at technology now because AI is everywhere, and no, I don't want to try it. We've got Steve, we've got Jeff, we've got Dana, we've got the captain's hands and arms and part of his beard, and oh, there he is. There's
part of his beard.
In the chat we got Fever and Waxflat hanging out with us, and it looks like 6 people are watching, but I don't know if they're in the chat or not. But anyway, it's Messy Thursday. We're in here being messy.
That's about right.
All the messy my desk.
Mr. Giddens is not with us this evening. His dad's not feeling well, so he went to go and drive down to his dad's house and take care of his dad a bit. So we wish them well. Yeah, so what are you guys doing? Ooh, Dana's got minifigs.
I got minifigs.
Steve, are you working on your giant hands? Is that what that is right there?
The hands are done. This is legs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm trying to do the body. So I bought a Ninjago, my first Ninjago set this week. I got like a big mech, and it's in pieces. I got this guy, and it's a pretty fun build, but my purpose of getting it was that there's a lot of white pieces in it, and there's a lot of click joints and stuff that I need. So I just thought, let's get it and learn a little bit and figure out how to build a mech, just so I can have some kind of a spot for my big mock. So just kind of messing around with pieces. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know if you're supposed to start a character with the legs, but I started with the legs. I don't know. I feel like whenever I build a character, like the joints are okay, and then you start putting weight on it, and then like the ankles don't hold up and the knees give out and all that. So I don't know. That was my logic behind it all, was start with the base, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
That is one of the challenges of mech building, is not getting too much weight.
Balance.
Yeah.
Balance is key.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did some building this week. What about you guys? Steve's working on something.
Yep. Duplo hanger still for me.
I'm working on learning how to do lights and sound.
Do you still have it in front of you? Why don't you show us what you got going on?
I'll see if I can get it to work. It was working beautifully, and now I seem to be having some sort of a hardware issue. We'll see if it will play nice for the camera or if it's going to embarrass me. My money is unembarrassing me. All right. So, as you know, I like building warships, and we wanted to add some cool action features and lights and sound, and so the attempt is to make the cannons flash.
Well, it's working.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Now I just need to set up about 700 more cannons.
That's not that many.
Because that's about how many my fleet has altogether, give or take 100.
And are you like going to randomly fire them off, or like are they going to go in sequence like you had there? Or?
It'll be mostly in sequence because that's generally how Napoleonic broadsides worked.
Okay. Cool.
They do the staggering is slightly randomized, so it isn't perfectly regular between them.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I was having some hardware issues where it'll just freeze because the audio controller is freaking out. I was having different issues with a different audio controller. I bought the nicer audio controller, and now it's doing this, which is just rude. But for Bricks Cascade, which was 2 weeks ago, I brought 2 big ships. I brought my 104 gun ship and my new 140 gun ship, which I managed to finish in time. I started building it 2.5 weeks before the con, but managed to pull it off. And I got a trophy. Hooray!
Hooray.
I got best vehicle, which wasn't surprising because I built a 104 gun ship of the line. For BrickCon, which is in September, and this is the 25th annual BrickCon. Apparently, it's the oldest.
No, not the oldest.
I didn't think so, but they seem to claim it is.
Oldest still running, probably, but
Yeah, that might be what they mean. So this is their
Well,
25th
if something's
anniversary.
dead, it's no longer aging. So then, yes, it would be the longest running con
Anyway,
or oldest con.
oldest. We're going big because it's the 25th. So we're building a battle that's going to involve 8 ships of the line. And
Dang,
3
girl.
frigates. Our diorama will be approximately 8 feet by 16 feet, we think.
Dang.
And we plan to have lights and sounds in all of the ships for pretty much all of the guns, which is, like I said, about 800 guns. We're also going to have lights in the cabins and lanterns, flickering lights, and ambient sounds, sea sounds, and screams and musket fire and all of that. Easter eggs all over the thing and lots of dead minifigs. We're still debating how much gore to put in.
How much realism?
Yeah, because it is a con for, the general public. Do we really want minifigs missing arms with blood effects and all of that? Given
I
that
don't know.
there
I think
have
some
been-
kids might get a kick out of it.
Yeah, we're wobbling on that because one of the parts of the battle that we're showing was a part where a 3-deck ship of the line came up against a 2-deck ship of the line and hit their top deck with grape shot for 500 musket balls in a volley and killed 200 men in a second. Do we want to show that?
You had me at musket balls.
Yeah. So
You
it's going to be huge. It's we're trying to figure out we're gonna get about 500 more pirate minifigs, because we need crew.
I see an AliExpress order coming.
We've been looking. There aren't any good torsos for the torso we're wanting anyway. We might end up going with blank torsos and stickers because I can get stickers for classic pirate. So we'll see.
Maybe you need to reach out to a printer.
We might. I might just
there
buy a printer. That might be the
Is there enough
easiest
time
way to
for that?
go, actually.
Well, yeah, actually, because now they do have some affordable home printers now, so that's an option.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I need to figure out what is the bug that's causing it to freeze, whether it's a software bug or a hardware bug. And I need to start putting together custom wiring looms for them all. It's pretty snazzy. We were expecting it to be a lot more difficult to do strings of LEDs. In fact, it's ridiculously simple and can be controlled with an Arduino Nano. So,
It has come a long way. It has come
Yeah.
a long way.
yeah, that's the whole thing. One Arduino Nano and one little MP3 player and a speaker.
Bang.
And then some programmable LED strips that you just have to know how to code it. And I've got a degree in coding, so that's what I do.
It's what I
would hope you know what you're
do.
doing.
Yeah, which makes it a lot easier. So yeah, the Santa Steam of Trinidad was well received by the crowd. We did not get People's Choice, but I think we were runner-up. I am distinctly going for People's Choice at BrickCon. I want it. So one of the things we plan to do is the ships will just be on timers so that they'll fire a volley every couple of minutes. But we will also have a way where we can push a button and kick off a big choreographed battle where all the ships fire and chaos and all of that. But I also plan to have buttons mounted on the stanchions around our diorama where people can poke a button and make a ship fire.
That would be
audience
cool.
participation.
Mhm.
I'm hoping we can actually get our mock number before the event, so I can print out little coins with our mock number on it to give to the
Ooh.
crowd. Vote for
Oh,
us.
bribery.
Best in show. But you have to fire the guns to get it. That you get the coin will be your pay for service to the Navy.
Ah.
Vote for us for best in show. Here's your coin. Numbers on the back. So I plan to shamelessly plug our mock for that. We'll see how-
We had a guy, one of our regulars at Atlanta BrickCon, who, and Atlanta BrickCon is actually probably the worst convention I've ever been to that does its voting for mocks. It's
Yeah,
abysmal. It's
it
just
pissed me off.
people. The attendees get to vote, but they get to pick what category. So you could actually have a mock that gets put in or voted for on multiple categories, and therefore probably lose because they weren't all on one category. So we had one guy who said specifically he wanted it voted for under vehicle and not lighting, which is what probably most people might have thought to do. So guess who won that category? He did.
He did, man.
Yeah, because he's actually put on his mock, please vote for this in this category. So
I see. So for Bricks Cascade, and I'm pretty sure BrickCon, People's Choice, the only thing they get to vote on is People's Choice. The categories are voted on by the people who run the event.
right.
So I entered in battle and won best vehicle. I probably could have entered in pirate and won something in pirate, but they were
Probably.
pirates. They were good warships of their Majesty's navies.
Well, isn't pirate considered like pirate / imperial?
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, at BrickCon we'll be entering in history because we are doing a very specific subsection of the Battle of Trafalgar,
Yes.
where all 3 flagships were involved in the same engagement. So it just made it easy because I've already got the Victory, and I now have the Santa Trinidad, the Spanish flagship, and my friend is upgrading one of his ships to be the Bocenteur, the French flagship.
I don't know if I feel smarter after having you with us or dumber.
Yeah,
It's a toss up.
I'm actually planning to build a whole new Victory and converting my Victory into the HMS Temeraire, and then I also have the HMS Ajax and the HMS Agamemnon, and then the final ship will be the Hugo. So, and then 3 frigates. This one will be the Euryalus, and I have 2 French frigates. I think it'll be the Rhine and the Hortense.
Hortons?
Anyway, yeah.
Ask your doctor about Euryalus.
Yes, ask your doctor. It actually did get to do some interesting stuff. About frigates don't generally engage in big ship battles because a 40-gun ship firing at a 100-gun ship is just stupid. And so the big ships don't shoot at the frigates unless the frigates shoot first. So the frigates don't shoot first. But when Nelson got shot, command went to Captain Collingwood on HMS Royal Sovereign, but by the time the message got to him, which the message was being carried by Euryalus, Royal Sovereign had been demasted and couldn't move. So he had the frigate tow his demasted ship further into the battle so he could keep shooting.
If you've been demasted, ask about. No.
Euryalus, yeah.
Frigate's my go-to swear word.
Frigate. You friggin' frigate.
Frigate.
And that's our history lesson of the day
That's your
on Old
history.
Gray Bricks. Well, that's very cool. It's cool to see your cannons lighting up and doing nifty things.
Yeah. I'm going to have to tear all of my ships to the water line to be able to get to the cannons to wire the other ones, which is going to be tedious. But
Yeah, but you might wind up actually being able to update or modify some things for convenience going forward, or break a lot of brown. It's going to be one or the other.
yeah, I'm going to break a lot of brown. It's gonna be, which is why my new Victory is being built in yellow finally. One, everyone always associates the Victory with being black and yellow, even though she wasn't at the Battle of Trafalgar, as far as we know. But I'm tired of explaining that to people, so I'm just going to make the damn thing yellow.
But then you're going to get people that say, you know, it's supposed to be brown.
And then I will slap them.
That's how you get people's choice. Just start slapping people.
You know, you slap the right people.
True. That's true.
Well, you know, speaking of brown,
Nice
Brown
segue.
I built something this week.
What a great
yeah,
segue.
I got a little hankering to build with some brown this week. I'm going to steal the camera for a minute, and I built a new Browntron vehicle. This is the Browntron Venturator, which
It's so
is
cool.
I did the little suspension-y thing on the
Nice.
front.
That's how you do it.
It's full of you know, it smells like vinyl and old cigarettes, and got the 8-track of Ventura Highway permanently lodged in the player there. So you know, it's a
Little fog hat roundabout.
yeah. Got the 70s orange rainbow effect thing going on, sunset, if you will. And I slipped a little gold in on the engine back there.
I like gold.
Is that legal?
So after I did my initial pictures, Mad Lego Man on the Discord, Jake actually said, or Jack, I'm sorry. Jack said it needed to be towing a jet ski. So I built a little jet ski trailer, which pops right on the back there, so he can tow his little
It's so good.
space jet ski around. And then the space jet ski, I made it so you can flip the little side bits down there and zoom around. And in Lego 70s style, it uses a steering wheel instead of
Absolutely.
because that's how space did it back in the day.
Absolutely.
So yeah, his little jet ski trailer. You know, he's got his guitar for the beach party afterwards, and metal detector, because that's also something you do on the beach. So yeah, it was fun to build. This is a fun theme to build in when you want a little retro vibe action. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed building it.
Are you going to do more?
Not unless I buy some more brown bricks, because I didn't really have a whole lot of supply of brown bricks to begin with. And I'm also kind of a little bit tapped out on orange. So, yeah.
I could hook you up with some orange.
I don't want your brick separators. Because
You know,
I
it's
have
funny
I have
because
my
I
own
wasn't even
cup of
thinking
brick
about that.
separator.
But that would have been clever.
I got my own cup of them right here.
I beg to question whether you only have a cup of them.
That's just what's handy.
I was going to say, I can think of a gallon bag that I've got downstairs that is brimming with them, and that's not even all of them.
For reference, I have a whole family of them right here.
Oh, but those.
Oh,
are,
yeah.
I forgot. I used to have my brick separator with the face on it up here. I don't know where it's going.
Aw. They don't look excited to be your brick separators.
Well, they're all kind of in reserve because I have one floating around my desk. But anytime I get one of those eye tiles, I just throw it onto a brick separator. Now it's just easier.
Have you seen the new 3i eyes?
Don't know if I have.
I grabbed some when I was at the Pick-a-Brick.
Oh yeah, I haven't been to a store in a while. A service notice for anybody living in Canada / Ontario. We are getting 2 new Lego stores in the Greater Toronto area. One in Mississauga and one in Markham. That brings us up to 5 Lego stores and a Discovery Center. And there's also we got our first Bricks and Minifigs in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is Southern Ontario. Last year, I think it came out, maybe earlier this year. And apparently there's one now being opened up in Barrie, Ontario. So we now have 2 in Ontario, and Barrie's where my sister lives. So I guess I'm going to have to go visit her once in a while.
Well, maybe they're starting to probably open more stores in Canada because they figure that more Americans are going to move to Canada.
Well,
So anyway, I was wrong. They're not the 3i eyes. They're the eyes with the little
Oh, like a little dot inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Those would look good on your little critters.
They would. I'm gonna have to do some more new critters to use these. They'll be gonna be alien critters, though. I think I'm gonna do. It won't be actual normal Terran critters. I'm gonna do some extraterrestrial critters.
Just like Karen critters.
Terran.
Oh, I thought you said Karen. I was like,
Like
I don't
Terra,
know.
as in
yeah, I understand. Now.
terra firma.
I just heard Karen as in, the lady who annoys everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
That'll work. Okay. Can I just so we got a tuba player. Does that mean we're gonna get other marching band players?
In the modular, there was 2 marching band outfits, or 2 marching band characters as well with a purple helmet, or a
Yeah.
purple marching band hat.
Okay, so at least we we know we have other instruments, but
Yeah.
I just kind of feel like if you're gonna give us a oompa oompa, you should give us some others so we can get a full brass band or something like that.
What do you think? A collectible minifig set of all?
No. But I just mean randomly every so
Yeah.
often. Oh, hey, we get another band member or something like that. Not a full.
Yeah.
Oh, are you opening another one, Dana?
I'm opening them as I go. So. I will
Well, what do you
comment
have so far? It looks like you've got a few.
I do. Well, this one's the soccer guy, because the ball just kind of started flying around. I do like that they did do it as a FIFA World Cup little ball, which is kind of cool. I assume those will probably pop up on some GBC things eventually. But yeah, I do think that I know there was some shade thrown against the Dino, but I didn't realize he was a Robo Dino.
Yeah, who didn't like that? He's awesome.
I don't know, because I think he is awesome. So I love it. I love his arms. They've got the little joints.
That might be the only figure I actually want from this series.
And the legs are pretty freaking cool. So yeah, I dig it. I like him. The Finding Nemo one is kind of cute. They gave her. She's got a dual molded head. Her goggles are actually molded to her hair. So I thought that was interesting. Generic wetsuit, not that bad. I like it. It's all right. This thing is just gross. He's just gross. I don't know.
But the fish is cool.
He's just, but it's just gross. I mean, his skull is a rotting pumpkin.
Yeah, gross.
It's gross. It's gross. But at the same time, I like him. He's gross, but I like him. Let's see what we got here. We got 2 more to open up. Come back to me in a minute. We'll go.
You didn't even hold up Boba.
Well, I held up Boba last week, didn't I?
I didn't realize that the Boba Fett was a real minifig. I thought it was like someone just made it up.
The Boba tea.
Yeah.
Have you never heard of Boba tea? I've never personally had.
I thought it was like a play on Boba Fett or something.
Well, no, people were making a joke about using Boba tea with Boba Fett.
Wait a minute. You've never had a Boba tea, Dana?
I've never actually consumed one. No.
Neither have I.
I have not.
Huh. Small ball.
I need to rectify this, and I will probably rectify it soon. But I have
Yeah,
not.
because I mean, you can get all sorts of flavors with the little popping boba. You can get little fruity ones and stuff like that. And Small Ball likes to get like a pineapple mango with little orange popping bobas or whatever, little fruity drink things. And
I like the way that sounds.
yeah, or you could do like your green tea matcha thing. If you
I would
wanna do that
assume
kind of
there's
thing.
got to be a green tea matcha boba tea somewhere.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
would assume. I can't imagine that there wouldn't be. So I didn't realize that someone they mentioned it when I was there in the store, that she is a steampunk gal
Yeah.
because she's got a gun knife or a knife gun or a gun sword, which is kind of cool. And she's got some cool skirt element going here. I am kind of glad that Lego hasn't just decided to say, hey, I know that all these cool molded capes are cool, and we're going to stop doing the cloth stuff. I'm glad that they're not doing that. Because while I think the Batman and Doctor Strange look really cool with the plastic cape, I still like that that's the bottom half. I'm assuming that's the bottom half of her jacket, not necessarily a skirt.
Like a trench coat, right?
Yeah, it's more of a trench coat thing. I dig that. I think she's pretty cool. And they give her she's got flames. Oh, the flame. Oh, it's not just a. I thought this was just a sword or gun sword, but it's a flamethrower gun sword. So that's cool. I dig that. And then she's got she's hunting. Oh, she's a Van Helsing, isn't she? That's really what she is. Because she is hunting vampires. It says, well, she's got a wanted poster here that has the vampire chick or vampire dude. It's kind of hard to say. I think it's a chick. It's a vampire chick. Not to say that she couldn't be hunting a vampire dude, although it is kind of girl on girl vampire thing. So you get the viewers where you get the viewers, right? So
Moving right along. Actually, I'm curious about is her hair attached to the hat? Like, I want to see.
Yes, yes, the hat is attached to her hair.
Okay.
That seems to be a reoccurring theme. And I do kind of, I like the fact that they did do a little FIFA World Cup soccer player dude here. Since we did have the referee not that long ago.
Yeah.
And then, so this one here. Oh, it's the witch. That's what it is. Oh, so while I'm putting the witch together, I will start my rant.
Which ranch is that?
I have a rant prepared.
I have a rant prepared. Well, it's a continuation of a rant that I brought up to the group earlier this week because I specifically only got a few of the collectible minifigures on the release day when I was at the Lego store, and I decided to receive the rest of them because I had some Target gift cards from buy 2 or 3 things of detergent, get a $10 Target gift card. So I've had those, and I said, all right, I'll use those when the next CMS series comes out. And I walked into Target, wasn't yesterday, it was maybe the day before, and there was CMFs in the Lego aisle. I'm like, all right, cool. And they even had them up high on pegs. So all I had to do was take my phone out and just hold it under them and ding, 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 and see what they were instead of having to pick them up. I loved it. I thought it was great. However, to my chagrin, there were no Leloids. There had to be at least 3 cases of figures on the pegs and not a single Leloid in the bunch. What is
Those Bionicle fans?
What is the world coming to?
No, well, it was Leloid isn't a Bionicle guy though.
It's
Ninjago. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was a brain short circuit.
Yeah. I would expect it. Because actually, that was when they came out, and I got them. The few I did get at the Lego store, I specifically got the Bonkle, figuring that the Bonkle fans were going to make him hard to get. And no, it's the freaking Ninjago freaks.
And after you told us about that data, I pulled up the stats, at least the Canadian pricing.
Yeah.
And most of the figures are going between $6 and $8 Canadian, which is probably 5 to 7 US,
Right.
whatever. But Leloid was about $11.50 Canadian, and the Bionicle guy was about $12. So they're the 2 sought after ones, I guess, in this line. So and it makes sense. Bionicle and like Ninjago is huge, right?
Ninjago is huge, but Bionicle. We haven't seen any Bionicle other than the funky GWP that wasn't that long ago. That was an entertainment in itself. But I will say this: having not been a Bionicle fan or a Bionicle builder in any way, shape, or form, it's a pretty cool fig. And I gotta say, the helmet's kind of cool. And the head underneath it's got the pink bandana. Oh, man, I can't autofocus to save my life. There we go. He's got the pink bandana wrap around for the to simulate the eyes. I dig it. I like it. And I do like that they did the little Bionicle can, which is kind of cool. I didn't realize this, but the Bionicle cans are the same size, or they were formulated to be the same size that they could fit in a vending machine.
Oh, really?
And
like a soda
If
machine.
I'm not mistaken, somebody was talking about that there was like a color, like a some sort of sticker or something that's on there that was heat or cold sensitive.
Mhm.
That was on the cans, and so that was because if it was in a refrigerated vending machine or something like that, it would come out and have its freshness date or something. I don't know, but
Interesting.
but yeah, I mean, they did a good job on this. I mean, not being a Bionicle fan, but at least recognizing the property and what it stands for, or what it looks like. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm 11 out of 12. I will probably, I got to make a trick down to Perimeter Mall this weekend. I might have to call in a favor and have them open up a case for me if they don't have any out, just so I can get a Lloyd to complete my collection. Bonkel cans. Gotta love it.
Yeah, this weekend I'm actually taking Small Paul to video gaming tournament.
Ooh.
Yeah, the my company got some tickets via DHL because we do a lot of business with DHL, and they were like, they are the sponsor of the DreamHack gaming tournament that's in Atlanta this weekend.
DreamHack, yeah.
And so they asked if anybody at my work would like to have some passes to that this weekend. So I was like, oh, yeah, I have a teenage son. I'll take him. He'll love it.
That's
So,
usually,
yeah.
I've
Saturday,
never
we're gonna get on
gone,
there.
but I know a lot of my 501st friends and family, they have, because they'll have the 501st there. I mean, that's a very, it's a no-brainer. And I always hear reports about how interesting and cool and what a good time it is. So I'm sure Paul will have a fantastic time, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's going to wear his cyberpunk costume that we put together for him for Halloween.
Nice.
And I also got him some temporary tattoos of like cyberpunky stuff he can put on his face and
Cool. Cool.
kind of get him fixed up a little bit so he can cosplay with everyone else. He really wants to see some Helldivers cosplay people. He's hoping to see some.
Hopefully.
So
and I know we haven't talked about it, but I know that MomoCon's coming up soon, and it's also got Wonderfest attached to it. And I know the tickets are pricey, but I'm gonna get a 4-day pass and go down both Friday and Sunday for sure. So
I don't. When is that again? I don't remember.
it's coming up. It's the Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah.
So it's the Thursday through Sunday. I think it's only Thursday through Sunday. Because I think the last day of the show is Sunday. So have Monday off to relax. But I know Meredith and Natalie will be there Thursday through Saturday. They told me I'm gonna try and hook up with them for lunch on Friday. Yeah, which would be fun. So because I think I barely made it through the whole day to do the whole room on Friday when I went last year, and now I've got Wonderfest to do as well. So I will probably not see everything until I come back on Sunday, or I might go back down on Saturday too. I don't know. I'm tentative at the moment whether I know I want to go back out on Sunday because I'm going to take a Gunpla mock that I just finished to enter into their mock or their Gunpla competition, and I got to pick it back up. So I got to go down, take it down for one day and then go ahead and pick it up on Sunday. And I guess they do a raffle at the end, like when they do the awards, and then they also do raffles afterwards. So I'm like, maybe my raffle skills will carry from the Lego conventions over to Gunpla and see if I can win something free. So,
Yeah, that's cool. You'll have to take a bunch of pictures because I'm not likely to go, but I am really curious to see how all that goes.
oh yeah, no,
It's funny. I was talking to Colleen about conventions and stuff, and she was like, I think she had a former boyfriend once upon a time that took her to one of those things, and she was like, people need to use deodorant.
that's a given. That is a given.
That was her major complaint.
That is a given. There was a guy who I would not bump into, but I remember avoiding several times. I would see this person at Dragon Con where you could smell him easily 6-7 feet away. It was
Yikes.
nasty.
yeah. And I don't know how people were. I mean, and people were nice to him. They didn't like call him out or treat him badly as you would expect. But I don't know how people could stand next to him for more than 30 seconds without passing out. It was just whoa. So, but now I think I know a lot. I know at some anime conventions I've talked to. I've got some friends of mine who worked at or helped run, and they would actually in some of the gift bags or like the con bags, there would be little things of deodorant inside them like that.
It's the subtlest of all hints.
Stever, I've stood next to you. You couldn't be that person, so don't worry, you're fine. But yeah, they would give out like, I think what was it? Oh, I forget the name of the convention, but it was like somewhere up on the Upper East Coast. But I think they even went so far as to get like custom stickers to put over to brand the deodorant as the convention name or something like that. I was like, that's clever. I like that. That works. But yeah, we're getting towards summertime, but it doesn't feel like it yet. Do you guys feel like it yet?
No.
It's going to feel like it this weekend. I think it's supposed to be 87 on Saturday.
Okay, maybe we're going to finally. I mean, because I have a little space heater in my office, and at least within the last 2 weeks, I think it's turned on a couple times, and it's set to only turn on if it's colder than 68 degrees in here. So, kind of surprising. And that's not because the air conditioning's on. It was just in the middle of the night and it just kicked on. I was like, that's weird.
In the middle of the night.
Fill your Uncle cans with deodorant. There you go.
Yeah, I will enjoy the spring temperatures as long as possible because it will be
Not complaining.
Yeah.
I think my pool's already open, and I'm like, it's not even warm.
yeah. It's going to get hot this weekend. So
All right, it's gonna get warm. Maybe it's finally time. It's finally time. Yeah, it doesn't say Saturday. Today was 73, tomorrow 76. Then we're gonna go into the 80s and then not come back out to the low until 79 till the following weekend. So yeah, I guess next week summer starts.
Yep. Just in time for Memorial Day. I suppose that's allowed, but I was enjoying it not being hot yet.
Well, yeah, because that's typically like at least when I was a kid, that was always when the pools opened was Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
I remember still being in school for like a week after that and going down to the quarry, once we got out of the school at the end of the day, something like that. So time for summer.
Yeah, you say that. I'm just looking at the forecast here, and we're going to be into like nice summer day weather Monday and Tuesday this week coming up. So
yeah, I guess it's the end of spring.
mhm.
But speaking of Canada, why don't we go see what Jeff is working on?
What is Jeff?
What are you doing there on your table, Jeff?
I'm spacing. Well, I'm Duplo spacing. Just before I say what I'm doing, unlike Thanksgiving, which is the Canadian holiday that you guys copied, we have our long weekend this weekend, which is our Victoria Day weekend for Queen Victoria. So once again, no, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I'm working on my last track segment for my my Duplo Hainer, which is a completely different one. This one that kind of hangs over a table, and the train track actually will drop a full table height, like basically will drop, I think it's about 24, 25 bricks with the Duplo ramps at this point. So this piece is kind of like hanging over the edge. So I'm trying to figure out how to build it in a way that I can hopefully support it somewhat, but I don't know. So it's the last piece of train track that I'm working on, and once I get that done, I can start figuring out the lower level and supporting everything like this piece and such. So so yeah, I've been ordering a lot of parts, a lot of dark gray. I put most of it away, but I've got parts everywhere that are going into this build, and generally having fun, but glad that I'm on my last piece of track segment because it's a lot of work and a lot of parts involved just to. Well, hold on, I'll pull this off. just to make
Is this going to Bricks in the Six?
hopefully it'll also be in our Quebec show. We're doing Brick-a-Manie in August. Oh, come on. Yeah. So figures another piece falls off as I'm doing that. Let me just reassemble those. It's a little loose, but I mean it's just from the track level. It's made for the what I call it's kind of gutter train is what I call it, just because it runs in a gutter.
I don't know if I've ever seen Duplo track before.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I mean, the track segment itself.
Oh,
I knew
no.
that was going to happen.
Don't
it's
break
okay.
it.
The track segments themselves, like there's three curves to a 45-degree turn, or 90-degree turn. Sorry, so they're like 33-degree track segments and stuff. So it's not the easiest to work with. I mean, I probably should have just showed, this version of the track because it's solid, but yeah, just
That's so cool.
yeah. Like I said, it's a huge parts investment. Every like the hinge bricks, I have like hundreds of these hinge bricks invested in this model. The cheese slopes, the cheese graters, there's thousands of them now. So yeah, once I'm done this, like starting next week, I'll be more into the lower level planning, and then on top of that, I'm going to put another level of. So the lower level is a hangar area, or is basically it's a UPS of space. So the lower level will be all the cargo containers, and the upper level will be the launch pads for the ships.
Are you using brown spacemen for this?
I I should actually. Originally I was using one of the other space characters, like one of the other themes, but I think I have enough classic space characters that I could probably just do something more classic space. So yeah, maybe the drivers will all be in brown. I don't know. That is a possibility. We'll have to see. So.
I vote for brown.
Yeah. I also have to build a bunch of ships too. I have a few built, and I need to you've seen those load lifters that I have.
Yeah,
I showed them off before, so I've got 3 of those built. I'm probably gonna have to build a few more, and I have to also look at lighting as well, because my lower level will be covered with an upper layer of brick or base plates. So I'm gonna have to figure out.
it's all lighting these days.
Yeah, and I haven't done lighting because I did medieval stuff, and it's nighttime. It's bedtime. Just go to bed.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, it'll be an interesting couple of months before. I guess we're 3 months away from the next show, so I'm going to try and get it done before then. So,
What's your next show?
August. We do have one in Laval, Quebec.
Okay.
I'm also planning a couple hundred kilometers, so I'm probably a little bit more in miles. Anyways, trip this weekend to hit 3 independent Lego stores. I just discovered I mentioned there's a Bricks and Minifig, so I'm going to go to that. We've had an independent Lego store closer to Niagara Falls that I've been to a few times, but I just discovered there's another one kind of in between the two. So I'm going to do a little driving loop on the weekend and spend hundreds of dollars in gas to go. Basically, I'm looking for the 32 by 16 base plates, the longer, the half
plates.
half plates, because I have none left, and you can't get them on Lego anymore because they don't actually make them.
What you can do is you just cut them.
That is an option, and I may go down that road, but at the same time, I'd rather have the right ones. So I'm gonna do a little tour around and hit those 3 stores, and hopefully be able to find about 10 of them. And see what else I can find too. So
I'm sure you'll probably find them. I mean, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know that, like down at ABC or even Wild Bricks, they've always have tons of them from time to time. So
yeah. So, and yes, always have one of these at your Lego desk. So
Can
that
you
you can
actually get pieces?
Sorry?
Can you actually get pieces with that? I've got
one. Oh yeah. It gets most pieces. The only thing I ever have problems with is tiles, and I just don't like bending over because I'm fat. So I think it will benefit. But it's also it's like a lot easier to just do this. So hopefully I got them all. We'll see.
It works.
Yeah. So, so yeah, that's about it for me.
Well, let's see.
You
There,
want to see a really big boat?
sure.
Boat.
It's a big
That
boat.
is big.
It is a big boat.
Boat.
Why are you doing yellow though?
Aren't they brown?
Because this one's the Santa Sima Trinidad, which was red.
Because you weren't having enough fun taking apart reddish brown that you want to use dark red.
Dark red. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The other brittle white meat or red meat.
Four
That's a
full
whole
gun
lot
decks,
of
140 cannon. The heaviest armed ship of the line ever built.
There's a mom joke there, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, there
I'm
is.
sure there is. Yeah, your mom was the heaviest armed ship of the line ever built.
And there you have it.
Or your mom was on the heaviest ship of the line.
Or your mom could take
Sink the
160
heaviest ship of the line.
cannons.
What?
Your mom could take 140 balls. Cannonballs, that is.
Sorry, Chris, for future watching.
You think this ship was full of a lot of seamen?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh boy.
cut it out.
Yeah, Chris is going to be sorry that he left us with the keys to the show.
Sorry. And
We'll
I
have to give him-
gotta give it to the captain. He was the one who had the best comment so far.
We'll,
so.
we'll have to give him our best Canadian sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Can I humble brag?
Actual Lego.
What was that, Steve?
Can I humble brag for a sec?
Please
Go
do.
for it.
So here's his 6-pack.
Dang.
That's awesome.
I only say humble brag because now I got to figure out how to do his pecs, which are gonna be hard. But it's hollow behind there, which is what I want.
Yeah.
So that's where Mysterio's gonna hang out. Yeah, it's like trying to figure out the scale with this thing is breaking my brain.
Well,
But-
you're knocking it out of the park. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's awesome looking.
That's all.
That's cool.
Very cool. So there was there's a rumored space pinball machine around
Yes. Yes.
the corner.
July 1st?
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably going to be announced fairly soon.
I mean,
Yeah.
one would assume the official announcement will be coming soon-ish.
Yeah.
And supposedly it's coming with the light blue space figure and baby.
And
Well, the baby, it looks like from the pictures I saw, it's going to be a regular blue baby.
Okay, I don't know.
oh yeah, I don't know. Because it said light blue space figure and baby in the
Right,
leak.
and I thought that one of the leaks I saw was an actual mock-up or was an actual image of the actual pinball machine, and it had the light blue figure, but then it had a blue space baby with it.
Okay.
And I wanted to complain and say that, well, this would have been a prime opportunity for us to get a red space baby.
Yeah.
I digress.
I mean, it would have been like we have the blue torso already and the blue air tank. We don't have the blue helmet, so I'm glad if like for light blue, right?
Oh, I know. I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to get the light blue. That's
Yeah.
a given.
At the same time, I would have preferred a green torso, like a bright green torso, because we have the air tank and space helmet for that now too,
True.
right?
True.
So I mean, it would have been nice if they, and who knows? Like my thought is if inside, if it's a themed classic space thing, maybe there are a few extra figs in it,
Who knows?
but
Because I
don't
mean,
know.
at this point in time, we don't know. All we've gotten is a leak rumor type wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Here it's coming. So we
Mhm.
don't know the final details. Maybe there are more than one color minifigure in there. Who knows?
we can hope.
We
Maybe
can hope.
there's a little classic space vehicle with a gray air tank on the front.
Could be.
That would be nice
That would be cool.
because we need that.
I don't know where I would put a pinball machine type of. I have no idea where. I would put
I'm
it.
willing to
We
make
don't
room
ask
for
those
it.
kinds of questions, man.
Yeah, I'm willing to make room for it. So, I think I mentioned this last week. I don't remember if it was on air or if it was post when we were talking. I'm contemplating taking all my UCS ships down
Mhm.
to
Really?
make room because I could easily put a whole lot more stuff in here if I took the UCS ships down.
They do take up a lot of space.
They do. They do.
Space.
Yeah. Because there was a time when I was like, well, if I had a UCS and a regular version, I just took the regular version and put it away because I got the UCS version. But now I feel like I would rather have a mini scale.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that last week because you
It
were.
was instead of
Have the
the,
mini scale one, but have the UCS plaque.
there we go. There we go.
So if anybody asks, no, I have
I
the
have
UCS.
them both. I have them both.
I don't want you to think I'm poor or something.
I am completely irresponsible with my money. You should know better than that.
Do you even know me? Like,
Do you
What
even
sort of a
follow
person do
me?
you take me for?
I have almost 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Is there? Are there any other new things that I don't know about? Is anything else come up
I
in the
think
last
that
few
was-
days? Or
I thought today that I saw a Kiki's delivery service brickhead, but I realized after the fact that it was a mock with a 3D generated box, and it looked very, very authentic, and it wasn't.
I was just flipping around on the Brick Fan to see if anything was like. I mean, Minas Tirith was officially announced. That's a big news for the week.
the price is insane, though.
Yeah, I had a friend message me, or I saw a story or something where he's pretty pissed off because it's like another high priced set in his favorite theme that he can't afford to buy.
Mhm.
That's pretty
Yeah.
typical.
Yeah, I mean,
mean-
like I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I've read the books a whole bunch of times, and I love the movies and watch them every year. But it's like I don't buy those sets because they're too expensive and too big. I like.
Yeah.
I mean, because the Minas Tirith set is huge. Like you'd need a whole dining room table to put it on.
I wonder how its foot. I mean, I would assume its footprint is on the.
I think it was
What are you talking
24 long, 23 high, and about 14 inches deep.
It looks
I haven't
bigger
heard
than
about
that.
14 inches deep.
Yeah, because I know Jane was talking about that because he was doing a quick look at it, and yeah, I ignored that comment.
So
But,
did your mom.
But he was saying the depth will be a pain for a lot of people because most people have like 12-inch deep shelves, right? Or most of the shelves, the bookcases are 12-inch deep. So
Well, it can't be. I mean, I'm gonna bet you that it takes up as much or on par with the footprint for the Death Star or the UCS Falcon.
but probably less for the Death Slice. I mean, Death Slice takes up less room.
Death Slice takes up less depth, but it probably takes up just as much width.
Yeah,
and height.
and height.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This
And we're not
looks-
even gonna discuss the girth of it, but I mean, so it falls in line.
I mean, it
Girth.
looks bigger than 24 wide. To
Yeah,
me.
but if you look at the actual dimensions, like if
Yeah.
like it, yeah.
And I was referring to the Falcon being on its side.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
But yeah, the Falcon, at least you can put it up on an angled
Yeah.
display stand and get it sort of up out of the way. But Minas Tirith is big enough. You just got to have somewhere to set it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I
I'm
mean,
still trying to figure out where I'm going to put this thing. It's 4 feet long.
that's
I've
that's
had that
longer, that's
conversation
longer than a
myself.
Star Destroyer. So yeah, that's some real estate. But I wonder if it's as long as the Titanic. How long the Titanic is?
I don't know.
Which
It's got
half?
to be on
I
par
think the
with it.
Titanic was like 4 feet.
Was it at least about 4 feet?
Yeah, I think it was close to that.
All right.
Yeah, I had a couple of people ask me that. I said, well, how big is this compared to the Titanic? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's what a lot of people ask me. How many parts are in that? No idea. How much is the weight? Not a clue.
Did any of you guys catch the Macy's little one-day sale they had about a week ago?
No. What happened?
I managed to get the botanicals hibiscus plant for my girlfriend for 40% off.
Oh
wow.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it had the largest discount out of any of the botanicals, and I wasn't quite sure like I didn't want to straight up ask her which one of these do you want because I wanted to be surprised. But she did actually want that one, fortunately. But it was the one with the largest discount. Oh, but all of them were like mostly like 30-ish% off, and that one happened to be 40% off. So that's why I picked that one. So I got a bunch of boyfriend points yesterday when I took it to her, and was like, voila, you know. So
Nice.
Noise.
Titanic is 53 inches long.
Ah, slightly longer than.
It's funny though, because like the Minas Tirith is selling for $649 US,
mhm.
and it's like when you pull up the US sets and you sort them by price. Sure, there's a couple of the educational kits in there, but it's basically the fourth most expensive set at $649. So Death Star $999, Falcon $849, and then the Titanic $679, Minas Tirith $649. When you take the $649 and look at it in Canadian pricing, it's $930. And so that's the third highest set. You know, for us, Death Star's $1,300 and the Millennium Falcon's $1,050. So I'm like, I for the amount of small 1x1 type parts that are in that set, that it's just not worth it.
Yep.
I mean, you could probably get a pretty penny for some of the figs, but
Oh, sure. If you want to flip them.
yeah, if you wanted to flip them, but
Yeah. I mean, I know Matthew will get it because he's been getting all the Lord of the Rings sets.
he didn't seem that.
Well, I think his
Also
problem
really
was the same problem that we've been discussing: is where the hell was he going to put it?
Yeah,
Yeah, his little Lego room, bonus room above the garage room that he's got is looking pretty full.
Yeah,
mhm.
he's eventually going to have to pull the trigger and do something with the basement. I know most of it's been, storage for his Bricklink store, this and that, but I think he's eventually going to have to pull the trigger on.
Yeah, he showed me the basement when I was visiting a few years back for Atlanta BrickCon, and he's got a lot of space down there, so why not, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
yeah, it's a bit of an outlay to drywall it or whatever, but
But he knows how. It's not like it's me trying to figure it out where I've never done it. He actually knows how.
yeah, it's more just a question of getting the drywall there and stuff, right? Like
Well,
just
that's
ordering it and delivering it, but
they got that Home Depot delivers.
yeah, exactly. So
I
Matt,
will
if you're
say-
watching, just do it, man.
I will say though, I didn't realize this until recently, because I'd heard they were doing the Jurassic Park Jeep and and I was like, yeah. And then it dawned on me that's like a 94, 95 Wrangler. And I was like, I bet you it's got square headlights. And it does.
Yeah,
So I wish that the canopy wasn't tan.
it's ugly. I don't like the canopy look on it, but anyway.
Yeah, the canopy could have been done better in so many different ways. But I can see recoloring this black for my Wrangler. So I'm excited. So I won't buy the set, but I will definitely download the instructions.
Yeah, and part
Part of it and build it in studio, figure out my inventory, recolor it in black, which I probably have most of the parts I would need for it already. Although it does look like there are some new pieces that may not be available yet that I might have to wait for or something like that.
Yeah, there's probably a few.
But yeah.
I mean, it depends if you want the light bars on top. They're using the white purses, I think. The Friends purse in white, which probably isn't available in black either. But
yeah. But it is. I'm sorry. Even on the little sticker, it's a '92 Wrangler. So there you go. I was somewhat close to the year.
Probably the same grouping of years, right?
Yeah. The body style for the early '90s was about the same. There are some minor differences, but those are easy to fix and change. Because like they've got a that particular version was more of like the Sahara version, and it had an external runner board along the side, which I don't have and I didn't like to begin with. So I would omit that.
Yeah,
it should be fine.
Yeah, I'm debating that one too, just because I am collecting all the Icon. Well, I've been collecting a bunch of the Icon cars. Now I don't have the Batmobile and I don't have the Ghostbusters, the Ecto 1. Just because it was like they didn't appeal to me that much. so the being Jurassic Park, I'm like, I don't know if I want it or not. But I do have the DeLorean, so you know.
And you never know. Maybe you'll get the Ecto-1 and the
No, I don't have plans to. They're not.
Jetmobile.
I mean, I did buy at a few years ago. I did buy the DB5 James Bond's car one.
The Aston Martin.
Yeah, the Aston Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't even gotten this year's yet. So.
What's this year's?
Well, I mean the Model T, but I think there's another one I'm missing. I'm trying to think. The last one I have is the Shelby. I'll have to look it up.
Unless it is the Jurassic Park. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean the Model T was announced earlier this year, so.
I don't know. All right. I have cats that are meowing outside the door, which means there's probably raccoons on the deck and running out of steam. So,
Well, that's all right. We've hit 9 o'clock, and it sounds like the conversation is kind of stalled for the moment, so we should land the spaceship. But thank you guys for joining us this evening, and thanks to everybody in the chat, which is mostly Stever, but maybe there's still a couple of people hanging around. There's Moto. Hi, Moto. Bye, Moto.
I got to see Moto at Brooks Cascade.
oh, what a glorious time then.
Yeah. He liked my build.
Very
Aw.
good.
Oh,
But,
one quick parting shot before we forget, and we can talk about it later. The 10-speed. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I like it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I wouldn't buy it. But I like it.
It's
cool.
got some pretty cool parts. Like the actual wheel is like 12 different wheel segments.
Yeah, it's neat. So I'll be curious to see when that finally comes out and actually get to see it in store. And
Yeah.
looks neat. Anyway, land this ship there, Captain.
Yes. So anyway, thanks to you guys for joining us. And Moto's telling us to read the chat, and the last 15 comments were Stever. So okay, and I guess we will see you guys next week, hopefully. But as Chris always says at the end of the show, everybody be awesome, build awesome, be kind to your neighbor, and have a great week. And good night, everybody.
Good night,
Rob
everybody.